Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. So today's reading is going to be a 2022 prediction. In this reading you will find a lot of details about what's going to happen next year for you, or this year if you guys are watching in 2022. We are going to see what is going to be the general energy of that year for you, what are the biggest changes that are coming, what is going to be happening in your career or finances, also lessons or obstacles, lessons that you will have to learn, or what this year will basically teach you, and also at the very end, what's coming in your love life. If you are interested in love life, I have already recorded a video on the topic of who's coming towards you in 2022 in love life, and I will put this video in the comment section so you guys can watch it after this reading. And a quick mention that in December 2021 I am offering personal predictions, so if you guys would like to get more personal reading, if you're going to vibe with this reading and you would like to have a personal one, you can book a personal reading with me. The link to it is in the description box. So right now I want you to choose one card that you feel the most drawn to. Let me show you the cards from up close. This is group number 1, Mars, group number 2, Neptune, and group number 3, Ascendant. So all the timestamps for all the groups are in the description box, so look for it, click on it, and I'll see you in your reading. And I'm going to start with the group number 1. Hi, group number 1. So you guys chose the Mars card. So this is letting me know that in year 2022, and by the way, look, it's actually 22nd card, 22 at the top. So I see that you guys are going to be taking a lot of action. Mars wants you to develop your strength and bravery. So I see that you guys are going to be working on your confidence throughout the year 2022 and taking a lot of action. Alright, so let's just put this card somewhere. You know what? I'm just going to take it because we don't have so much space here. So first of all, let's focus on general energy for you. These are your general energy cards. So you guys have Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, and Seven of Wands. Okay, group number 1, I'm definitely seeing how this Mars is connected here with the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So overall energy for you guys, I see that you are going to be building confidence and setting boundaries, and also with the Seven of Wands, not giving up so easily. So I see that you have your mind set on certain goals or dreams or achievements, things that you basically want to get to. Achievements, yes. So you have these goals and you're not going to so easily give up on them. I'm seeing you setting boundaries. I'm actually hearing that you guys are going to be changing your social circles as well. I see that you're becoming more confident with the Queen of Wands. You're taking more action. You're very charismatic. I do think that you guys are going to be in a center of attention for a while, or it will feel like you are like the main character of the story. Of course, you are the main character all the time. This is your life. You do what you want in your life. However, with the Queen of Wands, makes me feel like there will be a period during the 2022 when you will really feel like it's all about you, or maybe not literally being put in a public eye or anything like that, but you will feel like this is your time, this is your place, that you are also being rewarded or recognized with a Queen of Wands. So with a Queen of Cups, makes me feel like those of you that are not in a relationship, it's very possible that you are going to find someone and fall in love with them. I also see you falling in love with yourself. I also see you being in a really good shape, possibly best shape of your life, to be honest. So maybe working out or getting, going back or going on a good diet, something that is making you feel healthy, but also you look healthy. That's what I'm seeing. So I feel like you guys are very determined to get to your goals, and you are going to probably achieve a lot of them. We're going to check with the next cards the biggest changes that are coming for you, but that's the mostly that's mostly the energy of 2022 for you. With the Queen of Cups, I was saying that if you guys are single, you're going to meet someone. However, I do see that those of you that are in a relationship, it's possible that there is like expansion there. So you guys might be moving in with the partner or getting engaged. Some of you might be getting married. I see that once again with the Queen of Wands, you're put like maybe in the center of attention, or you're feeling like the main character of the story. I do think that 2022 is going to be quite remarkable. I'm hearing remarkable, but also memorable year for you for some reason. I do think it's connected with love life, but also with some goals and achievements. Okay, so let's move on and let's see my group number 1. What are the biggest changes for you? So we have the 9th house, exploration. We have clarify solar system. And we also have midheaven. So the midheaven is all about, at least I'm saying all about, I'm not that good at astrology, but I was reading this guidebook that came with it, and it was about like being very close, being at the top, being super close to the sun. And you know that sun is in the center, so being like in the center of attention. So let me see what it actually says in the guidebook. Let's explore this together. This is a deck that I literally just got today, so this is my first reading with it. Oh yeah, so it's all about your reputation. Okay. You being a star, you being in the center of attention, expansion. It's about authority and how you step into your own personal authority. Describes the future mountaintop, the pinnacle of your work in the world. The midheaven is the highest point of the chart, where the sun would be at midday. This most public, visible point of the chart acts like a flagpole on the top of your personal castle. So I love that. So I do think it's connected with what I was saying before, with you guys being in that center of attention. Also, this what it said about authority, personal authority, and also reputation. So you guys are getting the recognition. Maybe you guys are building your brand or something like that. Definitely taking your steps towards that mountaintop of yours, whatever it is that you want for yourself, for your life. I do see you being very ambitious, and this is the biggest change for you, group number 1, the midheaven card. You stepping up to your power and seeing how powerful you are, really truly starting to believe in yourself and your skills, and this recognition that you guys are going to receive. I think this is going to majorly impact your life. Okay, and then we have the 9th house over here. So it says that the 9th house is the original World Wide Web. It speaks of how we expand our world through official and unofficial higher education, travel, international understanding, philosophy, and global communication. So definitely a lot of traveling for you, group number 1. That is going to be a big change for you. So with the travel, it makes me feel like you guys might be moving somewhere or just traveling a lot throughout the year of 2022. Philosophy, so maybe you are changing your personal beliefs, or you are deepening your connection with your spiritual side. Because of that, you are asking more questions, more philosophical questions. I feel like you might be looking at life from a little bit different perspective because of that. Group number 1, you definitely are stepping outside of your comfort zone, and you are seeing what lies beyond the boundaries of your familiar bubble. Okay, it also says widen your horizon, expand your world, explore in your mind, body, and soul. Teach what you know. The world is waiting for you. So that's the biggest change, guys. You are expanding, you're learning more, and also at the same time you are being put in that center of attention. You have your spotlight basically. I'm not saying that it's going to be for the entire year, but definitely for some time during the year. So we also have solar calm clarify. So this is about the sun when it's being in its calmest energy, let's say. Okay, it's about playing the long game, working for steady progress. You are working towards a positive change within the systems that are now in place with gentle, steady pressure. Find like minds and grow those deep connections. Listen to the quieter voices that are not usually heard, whether this is whispering voice of your intuition or the subtle voice of the introverts and underrepresented. In romantic relationships, hold hands and look for places for quiet refuge together. Build relationships now that will help you manifest needed changes when the tide turns and the sun activates. So I see you getting ready at the same time. This makes me feel like you guys are planning a lot. You are getting prepared for being at that top that I was talking about. Okay, let's move on. So we have career and finances, and your 3 cards for career and finances are 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Okay, 8. I love that. Even though this imagery is not the best, not the most positive. But we have 8, and the Emperor. So 88 is the card of abundance, group number 1. I'm seeing, guys, that you guys might be feeling right now a little bit tied down too, or you might have been feeling at the end of 2021 a little bit tied down. Maybe you're not fully enjoying your work, or there's something that you are not feeling satisfied with your career or finances, because we're talking here about career or finances or both together. Interpret it any way that you would like, because this is a general reading, so not all messages are going to hit the jackpot, let's just say. But I'm generally seeing that with the 8 of Swords, you might be feeling tied down. You might be feeling like there's no way out. However, in 2022, I'm seeing that there is something big changing in your career sector. I see that you are changing something about your job, maybe the way that you work, the place where you work. Maybe you're changing your career field. Either way, I see you working very hard towards your goals, also getting so much better at what you're doing. I see that you're honing your skills, and you will definitely get rewards, big rewards for that. So this is all about building towards building the success and building that towards kind of like your future. Because with the Emperor, this is about your foundation and being responsible and seeing the big picture and knowing that if you're going to put hard work right now, it will pay off. So I do see that you guys are building yourself a very strong foundation for the future. You might be changing your job, but you are no longer going to be feeling so tied down. So if this is about finances, I would say that you might pay off your debts, for example, and you might not be feeling this tied down, as I was saying. Just not being able to see clearly. I see that because of your hard work and because of your planning, you're going to get rid of those maybe financial blockages. So if you have been feeling financially blocked, I do see in 2022 there's more stability in your life, more stability at work, more stability in your finances, and I see you working hard. Yes, there is a lot of work, but it will pay off so well in the future. So the next cards are lessons and obstacles, so mostly lessons. So we have the child I was meant to be. We have uncertainty, and it says choose who you will become. So as I think I was saying, and then we have just one more card here, share your voice, come out of a cave persecution expression. So you guys sharing your voice, no longer being in this cage, it ties really well with all the cards that we have here. So I'm seeing that during the 2022, your lesson is going to be speaking up for yourself and deciding what you actually want from your life, what course you are going to take. The child I was meant to be makes me feel like a lot of you were told kind of until now, or until like later on in your life, what you're supposed to do, what career maybe you should have, how you are supposed to act, and who you are supposed to be. The child I was meant to be. Maybe you were raised this way. Maybe this is, cultural thing. I see that you guys are breaking free from that. And the uncertainty, choose who you will become. So you are deciding for yourself, like, feels like for the first time for a very long time, you're really deciding what you want and what you want to do instead of what you were meant to do, or what maybe it's not about. For some of you, it doesn't have to be about like growing up this way, but maybe you've been just trying to be very, very responsible. That's why you weren't giving yourself chances to maybe be different, because you felt like this is the most responsible way. I'm getting a Capricorn vibes here, so if you guys are Capricorn moon, sun, I'm getting very like Saturn vibes as well. Feels like you guys wanted to carry all the weight of the world on your back, and you might have been doing so, and I see in 2022 you will learn that you are the main character, that you gotta prioritize yourself. This is, it's not your only life, but for now, it is your only life. This is your life. You gotta live it fully and share your voice. You're coming out of a cave, so whatever it means for you guys, maybe there's something that you've been scared of sharing with others. Maybe you were keeping it to yourself. Now you're coming out of a cave in 2022 and you're speaking up and you're showing who you truly are, what you stand for, what you want. I do see you shining, group number 1. And I love that. So if it comes to your love life, we have karmic completion. So those of you that are single, makes me feel like there was cycle that was meant to be completed. There might have been a lesson that you were meant to learn. Feels like in 2021 you have learned it, and I feel like you're going to be able to move on in 2022 and find somebody, find the second person. Those of you that are in a relationship, karmic completion makes me feel like maybe there were some misunderstandings with your partner, or maybe you were not sure about your partner, something about that kept on repeating the same lesson. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like this is going to be completed basically in 2022. You'll be able to move on. We have a timeout and healing. So I see with these two cards, if you're single, that you might have to just heal from someone, or still in 2022 you will still have to take some time out and be able to take this time to heal. But I do think that you are going to meet somebody, group number 1, if you're single. Okay, healing. So healing, those of you that are in a relationship, maybe healing some wounds from the past. Healing just this relationship and the connection between you two. Timeout might mean, if you're in a relationship, taking more time for yourself, and this is going to connect you better with your other half. And if you are not in a relationship, well, I do think you might be taking, as I said, some time off, not dating for a while because you gotta heal. But I feel like if you're going to do that, it's going to complete some cycle. Maybe you guys have been dating very toxic people and always toxic people, and taking this time for yourself will complete that toxic cycle and let you move on and move forward and meet somebody different. So we do have a secret admirer card. as well. So I see that there's someone in 2022 that is interested in you. Let's just keep it this way. We have this card that says teasing you. So maybe this is just your relationship with your significant other. Maybe you guys are like this. Maybe you are gamers. Maybe you like to tease each other. But it also is hinting towards if you guys are a gamer, or you might become a gamer. I feel like this person might be a gamer as well, someone that is going to be in your life in 2022. And we also have once in a lifetime. Makes me feel like you will really feel special with this person. Doesn't matter if you're single or not. Once in a lifetime, something is going to happen that is going to be very memorable, and you are going to remember this situation, this person, for the rest of your life. So I love that. So if you guys are interested in a love reading for 2022, as I said, I do have a video on that. The link is in the description and also in the comment box for that, so feel free to watch it right now. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, just leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you're not going to miss out on the next video, and also it helps my channel a lot to grow, so I appreciate it. You can also book a personal reading with me. The link is in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Alright, hi group number 2. So you guys chose the Neptune card, vision. Okay, so vision is the word for you guys for year 2022. So I see that you have a vision for the future. You're building your life, you're building your dreams. This is a deck, by the way, that I just picked up. I got it today, so I'm looking into a guidebook to figure out a little bit more about the planets and just astrology, because these are the astro cards. So it says that on a lovely day, Neptune speaks of spirituality, imagination, and psychic perception. However, on a challenging day, it shows how we avoid gritty reality, whether we escape through our imagination or addictions. So I feel like that's overall energy for you. We are going to get more cards for that. However, I do think that this year is going to be a very spiritual year for you, where you're going to connect more with your psychic abilities. So I'm sensing that a lot of people that are watching might be a lot into spirituality, maybe some tarot readers. Hello, let me know if you are. Let me know in the comments. Okay, I want to know. Maybe some psychics, maybe astrology nerds, maybe, well, Wiccans, witches, whoever you are, let me know. I feel like this is a spiritual group, so I see that you guys are connecting with your spirituality more, but also, as I said, it is talking about addictions and imagination, okay, that might turn into illusion, avoiding the reality. So let's see what we have for you guys. The first 3 cards are going to explain it. Okay, of course we have the High Priestess. Hello, spiritual group. Hello, my spiritual besties. Hello. We do have the High Priestess. So this is these 3 cards are representing the general energy for you for 2022. So with the High Priestess, let's just go back to what I was saying. This is about your conscious, subconscious, your higher self, connecting with your psychic abilities, learning more about the unseen, I would say, about the occult, spiritual practices, any kind of spiritual practices. This is about your intuition, just knowing what's right for you and following that path, keeping a lot to yourself. And I'm seeing with a 7 of Swords that this year, by the way, look how dark these cards are. And I'm not saying that your year is going to be dark. I just am getting the sense of you keeping a lot to yourself. With a 7 of Swords makes me feel like you're working on your own, that you have this goal, you have a dream, there's something that you want to achieve, there's something that you want to do for yourself, and you might not be really telling a lot of people about that. You're just working quietly towards it, and you are keeping it to yourself, maybe sharing it with a couple of people, but trusting on yourself. That's what I'm feeling. With a Seven of Swords, with a High Priestess, you feel like all the answers that you need are within. You don't really need advice from others. You know what you're doing and you're working towards that. With the Seven of Swords, you're being very analytical as well. So not only your spiritual side, I do see with the Seven of Swords that you are also really mindful of what you're doing, and you are kind of like planning for yourself what are the next steps, strategizing, and also, as I said, keeping a lot to yourself, working towards that goal, towards that success on your own. I see, guys, that your intuition is going to be very on point. You are going to be able to gain more spiritual knowledge and experience, connect with your spirit guides on a higher level, be able to travel to those astral realms, and maybe even teaching about it. Makes me feel like you guys might be teaching about that as well. I wonder what's your life path, if you're life path number 7, 1, 22. I wonder, let me know. So we also have the Knight of Swords. So this is about taking opportunities that are coming, jumping on them whenever they come, and not missing on them. And I'm seeing that you guys are saying yes more throughout the year, that you might be getting outside of your comfort zone. I see that your communication is improving. So you are becoming better communicator, you're becoming braver, but this is literally silent power. That's how I'm feeling. This is silent power. You guys are owning it. So let's see what are the biggest changes for you guys. The biggest changes. Okay, so we have the moon. It's funny because like the dark vibes, and we have the moon. So we have the moon perception. So I see with this card that your entire perception on the world is changing. I do think it might be affected because or due to some big spiritual experience, spiritual awakening. Something spiritual is going to happen that is going to make you shift your perception on the world. Maybe you're going to master the law of attraction or something. It's going to be different for a lot of you, for all of you actually. It's going to be different, but I see that your perception is changing. Let's see what else it says actually in the guidebook. Let me see. So the moon. Okay, so I see that you guys might be working with your inner child a lot throughout the year. I feel like that might change your perspective a lot, the way that you see the world. Because with this card, it says in the guidebook that first perceive what unspoken emotional inner calling and patterns drive you. Look to your own moon sign. When you cooperate with your moon's emotional motivation, you will find it easier to walk in a harmony with your path. I see this as you guys just finally walking on your path, being on your path. That's also what the High Priestess is representing, living your true path, your life path. I feel like you guys are finally in 2022 doing something that you were supposed to do. You're answering that calling. And you're really starting to understand your own moon sign, what it means, how it affects you, and I feel like you guys are nurturing that. That is a big change for you. Yes. Okay, so we also have South Pole past. So you guys have moon, past, South Pole, and you have progressions, journey. This will ever. There we go. If I put my hand here. What a beautiful cards. I love them. They are so pretty. Okay, so let's read the guidebook for the South Node. So it says, the South Node describes what you bring along from past lives, your skills, addictions, weaknesses, unfinished businesses, and physical place within your body where you may hold tension or ancient karmic stories. The lunar nodes are the points on the zodiac where the moon's orbit crosses the ecliptic, when the moon, sun, and earth exactly line up here, and shadow mysteriously covers the sun or moon and creates an eclipse. Okay, so I see you guys working on your old problems, finally fully acknowledging them and finding solutions to them, which is going to allow you to move forward and leave the past in the past. I do think it's connected with the inner child work, and anything that wasn't being highlighted, maybe not highlighted, but given the energy, the time to. Something that you guys were skipping, something that you were avoiding, something that you were avoiding facing. I see that in 2022, this is about your spiritual journey, your self-discovery journey, and by looking at those feelings or situations that you've been, or even people that you've been avoiding, by finally facing them, you will be able to move forward and leave the past in the past. All right, and then we have the 56 progressions. This is the last deck. This is the last card of this deck. It's about journey. I feel I'm not looking at the guidebook anymore. I mean, right now, I feel like with the progressions card, with the journey, 2022 is going to be a journey for you, of course. But it's going to be a journey that you are going to be allowing to unfold the way that it wants to unfold for you. Makes me feel like you guys are just trusting with whatever is going to happen is going to happen. It's going to be good for you because this is your journey. So you are not so desperate to try to figure out exactly what's next. I feel like there's a lot of trust in you, and you know that this journey is unfolding for you, and it's not like it's happening to you, it's happening for you. So a beautiful line. Okay, let me find it. Once you are born, you can't choose the cycles you live through, but you always choose how you respond. And that's something that I think you guys are really looking at, or are really focused on during the year 2022. That is kind of going to be your lesson as well, even though we didn't get to lessons yet. But this is the biggest change. Your perception, your perspective on the world, on yourself, on life is changing. And you are really realizing that you shouldn't be focusing so much or giving so much attention to the things that you can't control. That you can control your emotions and how you react, and that's all that you care about. So even though, as it said, even though you can't control everything that's going to happen in your life, you can control your reaction to it, and you can control how you are going, like what kind of actions you're going to take next. Okay, I feel like I spent a lot of time on this one area, so let's move on. We have career and finances, and we have for you guys 4 of Swords, the Hangman, and the Strength. Okay, so with the Hangman, I feel like your career / finances are going to be turned upside down. I do think in a more positive way. So if your finances and career are going well right now, so don't worry. I think it's something very positive for you, because I see with the 4 of Swords that you guys are healing, that you will be able also to rest more. Maybe you've been working really hard this year, and then I feel like in 2022, you're going to slow down a little bit. You're not going to have that much work. However, those of you that don't have any job right now, maybe are looking for one, this is about like healing. So I feel like in 2022, you will most certainly find something, because I see you like being rejuvenated. Okay, with the Hangman and not reverse. Why do I always say Hangman in reverse? With the Hangman, because it's like kind of in reverse. Maybe that's why. But with the Hangman, this is about, again, perspective, you know? I know I keep on going back to it, but this is about changing your perspective. So on your career, on your finances, but also that sector of your life, that area of your life being upside down, which I feel like is going to be a really good for you. I see with the strength card, you are gaining more confidence, you are more charismatic, you kind of know what you want, you're setting your boundaries. Because of your increased confidence, you are going to increase your finances, definitely, because you are going to probably go up that career ladder somehow. So you might get a promotion because of your confidence, and also, of course, because of your work and what you do, but also having different ideas. Maybe, so this doesn't matter if you guys work on your own, have your own business, or you work for somebody else. I see that with a hangman, you guys are going to come up with a great idea that is going to set you kind of like apart from everybody else, that is going to make you stand out. Because of that, you are going to get recognition. So if you are a freelancer, if you work on your own, if you have your own business, I feel like this is going to be a great project, something that is different, because the hangman is different. And also, if you work for somebody else, it's like you guys are going to, you have this very creative mindset. And I feel like you are, with the strength card, you are very confident in what you're doing. Because of that, you'll be able to bring this idea to the world, kind of. And I think it's going to give you a lot of rewards, a lot of recognition. I think you are going to be seen and recognized because of how different you are, or that idea is, something about that. Okay, so let's see, lessons and obstacles. So we have, you are already doing it. If it's going to focus. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. The first lesson, that you gotta trust in yourself more, in your abilities, in your skills. You are already good enough. That's something that you will be learning throughout the year 2022, that you don't need to wait longer, that you don't need to get better at something, that you don't need to, just, do more courses, take more classes, get more approval from other people. You don't need that. You just need to allow yourself to go forward, to progress. You need to give yourself that permission, okay? You are already doing it, stop overthinking. So I feel like it's going to click with you, group number 2, that you don't need permission from anyone else. You just have to permit yourself to start something, because it feels like you guys are really good at something. You are naturally talented at something, but it feels like you are kind of like keeping it to yourself because you're afraid of maybe what other people will say, etc. Or you want this to be perfect. But I feel like in 2022 you are going to finally allow yourself to do something. Okay, so we have revenge. Ooh, let me show you the card. Why do I have to do this? Okay, here we go. Kind of focused, right? Kind of, okay. Revenge, and we have the right way. Okay, learning to create what you desire. So, learning to create what you desire, learning to create what kind of life you want. And then we have the revenge. So I feel like with the revenge, you guys are, the lesson here is that you don't have to speak back, talk back. Just because someone is being mean to you doesn't mean that you have to get on their level, basically. I feel like this lesson, in regard to the revenge card, it's about the anger in you. It's about wanting to take a revenge on someone that hurt you, someone that made you feel bad about yourself. I feel like, though, in 2022 you will learn a lesson that it's not going to take you anywhere. It's not going to make you feel better. that you just need to forgive this person or forgive somebody, so forgive yourself, just for your own good, not to make this other person feel better, but just for your own good. You just need to move on. And I do think that you guys are going to be moving on from someone. I do think there might be a situation in 2022 where you're going to feel extremely angry at someone or at some situation, but you are, because of everything that you have learned, you're going to decide to act differently this time and not to take revenge or not to get angry or not to make a drama, but just move on, because this is going to be for your greatest good. Group number 2, your reading is getting very long, so let me move on. The last one is love life. We have communication. So I see that your communication is improving. If you're in a relationship, the communication with your partner is improving. Love that. If you are single, the communication gets better with potential romantic partners. There's less miscommunication. The communication is basically more clear. We have also domestic harmony. So if you're in a relationship, that is really nice card to get. It's just letting us know there's not a lot of drama, everything is going nicely and smoothly. If you're not in a relationship with the domestic harmony, I feel like you might meet someone that is not going to bring a lot of drama into your life anymore. This person is very peaceful. This person kind of has a similar view on the world as you. Maybe that's why all the lessons that you'll be learning, it will be alongside this person, and that's why your perspective is going to change as well. We have self-love, so I see that you guys are really valuing yourself, worth. You know what you stand for. And with the self-love, you are prioritizing yourself, your needs, your feelings. You're not allowing the other person to step on you, step on your feelings, step on your heart. You're not allowing that anymore, and I love that. So let's see what else we have. So we have power couple, okay? Power couple, so not in a relationship. You guys, I do think you will be. And if you are in a relationship, you know what? Let me show you all the cards that I have. We have crazy in love. So I see you being in love in 2022. We have adventurous. So being going to on adventures. So okay, so I'm just going to say it in a general way, but this is for both in a relationship and not in a relationship. Just take it as it resonates. But I see you guys being in an amazing connection, amazing relationship with the power couple. Sorry, can't speak. So with the power couple, I'm definitely seeing that you guys are in a really great relationship with somebody that has very similar values as you, someone that is going to be motivating you, making you want to achieve your dreams, pushing you forward, being very supportive. And this person is actually also the same way. They are determined. They have big goals for themselves, and you guys motivate one another, and you guys are vibing and be on the same energy level. So that's great. We have crazy in love, so that kind of speaks for itself. And with adventurous, I just feel like this person that you guys are going to meet is very adventurous, or the fact that you guys are going to go on a little bit of adventures together, discover something new, travel the world, etc. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit tired. It's actually getting very late here, so I think I'm going to end on group number 2 and do group number 3 tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see the love reading for 2022, which is who's coming towards you in love, I'm going to link it in the description box, put it in the comment section, and maybe link it up here so you can click on it right now. But before you do, just please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It really helps a lot. You can also book a personal reading with me to have a personal horoscope, or if you have any specific question, feel free to do that too. The video got cut off, but thank you guys so much for watching this reading, and I'll see you next time. Hi, group number 3. So you guys got the card Ascendant. And with this card, I can already tell you that I feel like your year 2022 is going to be a major one. It's going to be your year. The Ascendant is where you become visible. So let's take a look at all of your other cards, starting with the general energy of 2022. By the way, if you maybe were watching the other piles and or even from the intro, the lighting is a little bit different. It's because I'm recording it on the next day. I got really tired yesterday after group 2, and this is being recorded the next day. Anyway, so we have the Chariot and the Moon and the 8 of Wands, guys. So I'm definitely sticking to what I said. I do think this year 2022 is going to be your year. Because the 8 of Wands is representing speed, it makes me think that things are going to definitely progress with the Chariot to something that you didn't think might happen. With the Moon, it's representing unseen, something that is not visible, something that you're not seeing right now. I do think that there is going to be a huge progress that you guys are going to go through in 2022. And I think you are going to be put in the spotlight, to be honest. I see you moving forward and moving forward very fast. So if you guys, for example, are looking for love and were looking for love in 2021 and you haven't found someone, I see someone coming into your life very quickly, very rapidly, very suddenly in 2022. And then you very quickly fall in love with this person, maybe getting engaged, stuff like that. If it comes to maybe looking for a house, I do also see that it's something that is going to come very quickly. With career as well, career expansion, overcoming the current challenges. And with the Moon, something that you guys are not fully expecting. So trust that unknown, follow your path, and know that the universe got your back, and let the universe make things happen for you, because I'm getting a message that you don't know exactly what this thing is going to be. Obviously, and of course, everyone has their own goals that they want to achieve and the things that they are striving for. But I'm feeling like you guys are, your path is going to be a little bit different, and it's something that you're not expecting at the moment. Okay, so let's move on to your biggest changes in the year 2022. So we have 8th house mystery, so it goes so well, it connects so well with the Moon card. We have shine. Look at that, Leo, shine. You guys are going to be shining in 2022, definitely. And we also have Gemini and cross-pollinate. By the way, these cards are so gorgeous. I love them. I just got them literally yesterday. So I'm reading them kind of for the first time. Let me look into a guidebook quickly what it says for each card. Alright, so for the Leo card, let me tell you guys what it says in the guidebook. Take your space, be visible, light up a room, but also honor the light within others. Leo asks you to be hard fire of the situation. Hold other people's attention not just for your own ego, but for their benefit, as an actor or teacher would do. Warm their lives and be the person that people gather around to share stories. Bask in the sun, cultivate your community with love, share the bounty of your culture, renew your spirits by living life to its fullest. Be honest rather than modest, dramatize the situation to get your point across. Just be sure to track where the truth ends and hyperbole begins. Connect your expression and creative process to real feelings and honest facts. Each share, be generous with what you know, are, and have. And know that those actions attract the love and appreciation you need. Learn when to shine and when to step back and center another person, idea, or community. Okay. So maybe some of you actually want to become actors, actresses. singers, writers, something creative. Maybe you guys are creating content. I do think that this, whatever you're doing, however you're expressing yourself, I think in 2022, you guys are going to be highlighted, let's say. You are going to be like Leo, that is in the center of attention. Okay, and then the 8th house is about the uncomfortable, about the things that we normally don't talk with anyone and everyone, but it's a place where we can transform. I'm seeing you guys changing your beliefs or your way of seeing topics like money, resources, even sex. This is also about the 8th house is about other people's money. Perhaps you guys might be making money by other people or with other people by collaborating. Or your partner might have a really, really good year financially as well. I see that this is about shared resources. This house, though, is also asking you to look at your 2nd house and develop your 2nd house resources, your own money, your own sense of worth. Engage the resources that are being handed to you, but also make your own judgment calls. So something is going to be happening in that area that is also going to bring a really big change. But as it says, it's mystery, so I don't think we will be able to fully right now understand exactly what it is. Let's move on to the Gemini. Alright, so the Gemini is going to be about connections that you're making in 2022. These are going to, I don't know if you saw my dog, maybe, in the corner. These are going to be quite major in your life in 2022. These connections are going to help you to progress, maybe in your career or in your personal life. These are the networks that you are building, the communities that you are building. I do see people talking about you, and once again, it's tying up with this Leo energy, with you being in the center of attention. So make sure that you guys are going to be more social and open to new opportunities and possibilities, because people always talk. And I see that because of thanks to these connections, this can somehow help you later on. So with a Gemini, I also am feeling like you guys are going to make a lot of really good friends in 2022. But I also am feeling like I should tell you to be a little bit careful with what you are doing in general. Don't shy away from saying how it really is and what you think. However, I want you to know that once again, people talk, and there might be some gossip depending on what you are going to be up to, what you are going to be doing. So just so you know, people are watching you in 2022, which is, it could be great if you are maybe a content creator, if you want to make it, I do see you making it, but at the same time, there's this dark side of it where people might be talking about you not in such a nice way every single time. So I wanted you guys to know that. So then we have career and finances. We have 10 of Swords. We have the 5 of Cups reversed. So I see that there's, first of all, something happening in your career that might be a little bit of struggle. Maybe not, it's not literally you guys struggling in 2022. It's coming to an end with the 10 of Swords. Unfortunately, it does seem like a disappointment at the beginning, but with the 10 of Swords, she might be sad about it. She might be hurting. However, she knows that it's the best for her and that she has to move forward and move on and progress and go somewhere else. With the 5 of Cups in reverse, she's no longer crying over the spilled milk. She's deciding to stop doing that, stop the pity party that she's throwing for herself on her own and start doing something. And I see that also with the death and rebirth, that something is dying in your career or in your finances, maybe a financial source, or maybe you're changing a career, and it might be painful at the beginning even to think about it, or it might be just hard to understand what happened, or make your ends with it, let's say. However, I do see that you eventually will, and with a death and rebirth, there's something new coming. It might be connected with what I was saying before with you guys shining. However, it doesn't have to be the same thing. But I see that there is a big change in your career and your finances and your financial resources, for example. That might be a little bit painful at the beginning, but you are not losing your hope, and you are moving forward, progressing. You are ready for this change. Change is always a little bit uncomfortable, but you are not giving up eventually. So that's great. Then we have lessons and obstacles. So let's see. First of all, we have never jam today. So this one says promises that never come to be. So an empty words. Okay, not living in the now. So I think you guys are going to learn to take action first, or do something first before speaking about it. Maybe you tend to do that. It's not something that you do on purpose, but maybe you tend to tell people what you are planning to do or what you're about to do, but maybe you don't finish it. You don't come to an end of it, or you don't even start it. So promises that never come to be, I think you guys are going to learn to stick to your words, and maybe not to speak so quickly before you actually are going to take action on that. But on the other hand, I do think that this also could be about you not trusting people so easily, because people can talk, but then not everyone also follows through. So I feel like you guys might be distancing yourself a little bit for your own good. I'm also seeing that with the card boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So you guys are realizing that, once again, look, she's like in a center of attention. She's standing in a center of a circle. There are the hands around her. Everyone wants a little bit of her, piece of me. You want a piece of me. So everyone wants a piece of her work, of her connections, of her as a person. And you need to learn, she needs to learn here to set better boundaries for herself, to not give her energy to everyone and everything. And that's something that you guys are going to be learning throughout the year as well. And then we have artificial heart. So with this, I feel like you guys might become a little bit numb with your feelings towards other people. With maybe, I feel like it could be connected to your love life, to not trusting people so much anymore because they might hurt you, or you're afraid that they might hurt you. So I'm not saying that it's something that you should do, where the artificial heart, like close yourself off. I do think it's a good idea for you to distance yourself a little bit. Maybe you're trusting too easily because you have a good heart and you do want to trust other people. You do believe in others, and you see everyone in their most pure form, let's just say, but everyone has a dark side, and I feel like you might be unconsciously and not doing this on purpose, but attracting some people that don't have such pure intentions like you. With the artificial heart, I feel like you're going to learn to sometimes not follow so much what your heart is saying, but what your mind is saying. So being more conscious, being more aware, and being more analytical with your maybe love life decisions, or with your relationships decisions. I feel like a lot of you in 2022 will decide to go to see a psychologist, because this, like, there's someone that is going to make you realize that you can't always be good to everyone. Like, not everyone deserves a piece of cake or a piece of you, your energy, your time. So something about that. Let's move on to the last one, which is your love life. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about love life for singles and for not singles. So we have surrender. So with a surrender, if it comes to those of you that are in a relationship, I think it's about, let's see, I feel like, okay, I'm going to be honest. I feel like for some of you, you guys might decide that maybe the boundaries that I was talking about, they are in regards to someone that you are in a relationship with. Maybe it's time to cut those feelings off because they're just not good for you. Maybe this person's not good for you. Surrendering and deciding to just let go. I'm not saying that everyone is going to break up. I'm just saying that if you feel like this person is crossing your boundaries, if you feel like this person might be hurting your feelings, I do think that in 2022 it might change. You might just let this person go. Those of you that are in a good relationship with someone, everything is going well. With the surrender, makes me feel like you're just letting go of the expectations or what you are supposed to do. Maybe you guys we're thinking about getting married, getting engaged because it's time, you know, the clock is ticking and you should. I see that in 2022, you're going to let go of that mindset and no longer feel like you have to do something because it's expected of both of you. Those of you that are single, with a surrender, I see that you're no longer searching. However, at the same time, you are manifesting by not searching anymore. With the manifestation card, you are manifesting your person. We also have adventures. So I see for you, group number 3, that this year is going to be a very adventurous one. If it comes to your love life, you might be meeting somebody new. You might be going on a lot of adventures, fun times with your current partner. A lot of fun, happy times. Maybe traveling even with the adventure card. And then we also have determined. We have I don't give up easily, and I have businessman. So with these 3 cards, I think it's representing someone that is coming into your life in 2022. For those of you that are single, maybe this is representing someone that you're currently with. And I don't give up easily. There will be someone in your life in 2022 that is not going to give up on you, no matter what you guys are going to be going through, because I do see like this glow up and you being in a center of attention in 2022. You kind of like making it, you know. I feel like this person is not going to give up on you. They are going to be next to you, standing next to you and helping you along the way. If you guys are single, I think it's about someone not giving up on their feelings that I have for you, not giving up so easily on making the connection with you, on trying to be with you, trying to get to know you better, even though you might be pushing them away for a while. And if you guys want to find out more about this person, I have a special 2022 prediction for singles that is called Who's Coming Towards Me in Love. So I will put it up here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to just leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It really helps me out a lot to grow my channel. I really appreciate that. You can also book a personal reading with me, the personal horoscope. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.